they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Ready?
Hand off to the back. There he goes, right sideline. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders take the lead on the first play of the drive. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Right, ready to send this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. The 50. The 30. He's at the 10. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers trim the lead to 1. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys who can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. It's going well so far. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. We've set it downs for him from the 31. To throw here on 1st down. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now 3rd and short. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 3rd and.
Back to the wall again. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Win the early down. Get a little leverage. One man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
1st down from the 42. Here's the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Offense up to the line fast.
No gain on the play.
Throwing off the play fake. Hits his running back. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
They'll run it here on 3rd down. And that run shot up just before he can get the last bit he needed. It's going to be 4th and short. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's 4th down.
Another carry for him. And he can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover on downs.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across. but there was no overcoming a front, just as equally motivated to get off the field.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
At their 48-yard line.
They give it to him again. Rolling into enemy territory. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down, Los Angeles.
And first carry here for Ashton Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Back to Genty. And he's going to have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers break the tie here in the 1st. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. He could get there. And he does. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. First play is going to be a dig to Genty. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Now it's Jackson. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A big play, that's him 17 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Shotgun give here to Genty. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Evan Winston in on that tackle.
You know, kid, it's plays like that. They're just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that defense, it's flying around and making the play.
That play good for 17 on the 1st down.
17 yards.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's a money down.
Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a second quarter lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Offensive line fast.
1st and 10.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Looking in the air here. Dumped off to his running back. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 29-yard gain. And the Raiders are going to have the first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Looking inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Buffalo 18. Ready. 6, Viking 18. Mustang 19. Warrior 70.
He'll look to throw. It's complete. Kyle Williams. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Another Las Vegas first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll try and punch it in. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, it did the job on 1st down. More to come.
And they'll make the stop after a small push to the 5. Now, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. Here's another for it. Maybe should have been thinking past their partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal.
Like the final battle scene from the movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Ready.
From the 5-yard line. Looks like they're going to try it here on 4th and goal.
Come on.
4th down. Pass coming. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders earn the chance to tie before halftime. Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders tie us up 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 3. Showing a little burst so far. And what a great start for their series. He's all the way up close to the 45-yard line before stepping out.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. They'll air it out on third. And there's your man there. It's intercepted. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
First and 10 from the 43.